So today we diving deep into them Epstein files, or at least I hope we diving deep into them I fucked up already. We're gonna dive into these Epstein files. This video is by Young Don. Now I have been seeing a lot on this. I've been seeing a lot of different shit. Apparently gaming is involved. If you watch a lot of TBH, if you watched this stream yesterday, or you know what I'm saying, then you would have seen that the CEO and the Activision the Activision Call of Duty nigga is in the Epstein files. Wow. And then he got his hand on the microtransaction in gaming before everybody else. He had a hand. I apologize. He ain't got it. He ain't have his hand on it. He had a hand in it. So he played a part in it. I ain't even gonna lie. It's crazy. It's crazy how this shit come around and everything that happened is starting to make sense now, right? Oh man. As when I was watching his stream, he said something too, bruh. He was right. This shit ain't new. None of this shit low key. None of this shit is new. If that ass you was watching them conspiracy theory videos back in the day, bruh, and I'm talking when they was on it heavy. I'm talking they had the the X-Files song. They had the X-Files song on every video. Boy, I swear the conspiracy theories ran wild, and they was fire back in the day too. You watch the videos, they had you in a trance, cause it's like it makes sense, but it's like, bruh, nah, but it makes sense though. I ain't even gonna cap. We're gonna take a little gander at this. We're gonna get damn. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty. We're gonna figure out what the fuck going on. Young Don, take it away.
Melinda Gates said, quote, "I did not like that he had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein. No, I made that clear to him." Then saying, after meeting Epstein a single time, quote again, "I regretted it the second I walked in the door. He was abhorrent. He was evil personified. My heart breaks for those women."
Jesus.
End quote.
Bro, if Bill was just, you know what I'm saying, messing around with just regular women, regular chicks, had a little chick on the side, made sure Melinda ain't see it, they'd probably still be married. But Melinda is like, I can't fuck with this kid shit, nigga. I can't fuck with you. You're weird.
This shit.
Why are you hanging out with this degenerate? Why can't you just fuck the secretary like a normal billionaire? What's wrong with you?
That's a fact though. I ain't even gonna cap. That's a whole fact.
The worst of the Epstein files.
Original video link. If you want to watch this video without me talking and yapping, go ahead, hit the description. It's in there. Go forward Don. He cool nigga, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. He been cool though.
Our corrupt elites. Video by Upper Echelon. Yeah, man. New.
These fucking glasses. I'm not gonna lie, Don. You started. I'm in the way. Hold on. All right. I'm not in the way no more. God damn it. Take it away.
Epstein just dropped. New Epstein just dropped.
Oh God.
3 million new documents, 3 million new emails.
Which is fucking insane. 3 million, bruh. They got over 3 million pieces of evidence from this nigga that's apparently what they call it, he a blackmail artist, he a fucking freak, a pedophile. I can't even say that word on YouTube, but he that and some more shit. This nigga is a wild man. This nigga's a wild man.
And boy, oh boy, some people got exposed, man. They got everybody in this bitch, man. All right, let's dive in.
Okay, by the time this video gets out there, there's probably going to be even more, but with a brand new multi-million page Epstein data dump, I wanted to dive in and look at the most immediately damaging stuff that we...
I know this is... look, first and foremost, let me get this out the way. I know I'm reacting to a reaction of another video. Let me live, all right? Let me live. Can I have that? Can I have that, please? Can I just do this without anybody saying something to me? Please. I'll fuck with Don. I be watching his videos. His video is just like any other video. He throw his little spice on there. Can I do me, please? Thank you.
We have, and also talk about just how badly the government screwed up, because it is bad, like historically bad levels of incompetence.
Not surprising.
Let's start with this.
This is a MAGA government, of course.
Because we absolutely need the context. This is Todd Blanche, former personal lawyer for Donald Trump, who is now Deputy Attorney General of the United States. On January 30th, 2026, Blanche took the stage for a massive press conference unveiling that the DOJ and the FBI would be releasing about 3.5 million pages of new Epstein files.
Who is this nigga, by the way? Like, he seemed new. Has he been around the whole time? Why am I just seeing this guy?
As required by congressional law. The important part is at about 4 minutes and 10 seconds in, where he discusses the redaction guidelines and bloviates at length about how strict the criteria was, how hard their staff worked on these redactions, and how nothing was being withheld on the basis of national security. If you actually listened to him and took his words at face value, which you absolutely should not do, this is the most transparent administration ever. The quality of their work is unimpeachable, and the redaction...
It's crazy they say shit like this. Okay, if you actually read a piece of the Epstein files, and I low key, if y'all want to see me read the Epstein files, like the actual files themselves, I'll find them. I don't really know how to get into all that, but I'll find them and I'll go through them myself and I'll try to understand and figure out what's going on myself. Just let me know if y'all want to see that. But, and y'all definitely got to let me know if y'all want to see that, because I that's not something I want to do. I ain't gonna lie. That's not something I want. I mean, I want to, but I don't want to, because 3 million pages, because that's a lot of reading. And if I do it, we going through the whole thing. I gotta commit. I'm not gonna hold you. So just let me know. But on another note, listen to this nigga talk. It's low-key seeming like Trump is really just letting his friends in the White House. He turning that bitch into his own little paradise, where all his friends who said the same ideas as him is in that motherfucker. And if you know anything about life, mixing family, friends, relationships, addictions with business, ain't never been good. Ain't never been good. Your mama will tell you that. Your daddy will tell you that. Your auntie will tell you that. Your boss will tell you that. Your dog will tell you that. It's crazy. It's crazy out this bitch. That's one thing you never do, and he's doing it, and we're seeing that shit in 4K fall. It's crumbling down. It's fucking up. Just like we all knew. See, personally, me, I would say, nigga, if it ain't got nothing to do with us, let that shit happen. Leave it alone. You see how they figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, can't nobody and ain't nobody really gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? People that's not gonna fight for themselves is not gonna fight for themselves. Motherfuckers is gonna die. Shit just gonna hit the fan. It's all gonna happen, and then it's all gonna get to a point where everything just pop. And then when everything pop, what's gonna happen after that? We're gonna have to rebuild again. We're gonna have to make shit just gonna have to get right. The good guy gonna come in, fix everything, and then we're gonna be good for a little minute. Then the next thing you know, the next fucking doofenshmirtz gonna come in and fucking and try to fuck everything up again. It's a cycle. It's a cycle of bullshit. A cycle. There's nothing we can do for euphoria or utopia or whatever the fuck it's called. You feel me? If shit continues to go this way, it only makes sense. It only makes sense. It's a constant cycle. It's a constant cycle. It's gonna be the good guy then doofenshmirtz every fucking time. That
actions that they made were only to protect victim information, nothing else.
Hey man,
sadly, that is a lie. Over the course of today's video, I'll go through a series of examples in an effort to give as comprehensive a look as I can so far for this file dump. But at the end of it all, I want everyone to consider a question.
All right.
Is the current governing administration in the United States telling the truth?
Okay.
Here we go. Item number 1, which is actually 2 documents in this case, EFTA 01660679 and EFTA 01660651. These documents show a collection of insane allegations against Donald Trump. These come from the NTOC, National Threat Operations Center at the FBI, which is where they process and vet public tips. And some of them are very obviously marked as not credible. Others are flagged as no contact made after attempting to follow up with the caller. But here and there, you start finding that some of these reports resulted in a, quote, lead being sent to conduct interviews. Obviously, I can't comment on the authenticity of these allegations overall, but there's something else I found interesting, something far more important in my mind that speaks to the credibility of the DOJ, the Department of Justice itself, and their decision-making when it came to these redactions. Look at these two documents. Separate files, sure, but not always different content. Quote, complainant was spoken to and deemed not credible. Additional research showed 3 separate blank, and then it's all redacted.
All right.
However, this file isn't. The rest of the sentence says, quote, incidents involving police which requested in mandatory psychiatric evaluations, end quote.
All right, so why did they even need to redact that?
That right there,
Bro,
although
if that's
small,
the case, then it popped up as something else. Where it says 3 separate incidents involving police which requested in mandatory physiatric evaluations. It had to he ended up somewhere else. Something had to happen. He either got arrested or put in jail or something. I don't know. But why would they redact that? Why would they redact that? It don't make sense. Let's see though.
vacuum is the very first example in a massive, massive pattern. A pattern where the DOJ is redacting things that make no sense, things that they have no legal right to withhold, and things that may in fact matter a great deal. We just don't really have the ability to know because we don't have the full picture. Example, they literally redacted the word none in this file. And you can straight up read some of the other redactions because they're not centered properly.
Wow.
It's a joke. Even still, keeping in mind that the goal here is to analyze everything as objectively as possible, we need to do a bit of a fact check because despite massively viral social media claims all over the place.
Now, it's possible that this is just a result of incompetence, and that's more than likely what it is. However, could it be, hear me out here,
Let's talk.
could it be that we have people on the inside, good people who are like doing their job badly?
Bruh, why this nigga say that? And in my head, I swear to God, in my head, I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, I'm looking at it and I see how some of it is not covered. Some blocks don't even it just look weird, right? What if these blocks for these pages aren't even supposed to be there? Like, let's say these blackouts were on different pages, right? Now of course, the good people on the inside, they have people on their back about this shit. People are reviewing this shit. Some people get clearance, they get the easy clearance, they just go through. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, they not. It's just you do your job. If you're doing it right, the good nigga do his job the way they're telling him to. Throw in them inconsistencies. And as them inconsistencies come, he can low-key go back, throw some of the same pages that he blocked out before, block them differently, throw them back out. If he could do that. He low-key could do that, and that might 3 million is a lot of pieces of evidence, dog. I'm just speculating. I'm speculating. I'm hoping that somewhere along the lines, duplicates of these pages are seen with different blockings. That's how we would know if there's a good guy on the inside. But I wouldn't doubt it, because that's always how the shit fall. If you know anything about anything, somebody always gonna think the right way. Everybody not always gonna. If you ever watch any Disney movie, the evil nigga always got a good best friend for some fucking reason. Always got a good best friend that's always trying to talk him out of the dumb shit they trying to do, and they just can't. So when they start doing that shit, eventually you get to a point where that best friend of theirs has to fucking step in. He has to step in. And then when he step in, they won't know at first. Then they find out. Then they do the big confrontation. Sometimes the nigga die. Sometimes the nigga stay alive. You never really know. It's a 50-50 for real. But nigga, this is some movie shit. If there's really somebody on it, I'm yapping, bro. I'm sorry.
On purpose.
I'm sorry.
So that we can actually see the truth. Is that possible? You tell me what
You own to something, bro. You own to
These two
something.
files were not actually pulled down or deleted immediately after publication. There were some 404 errors displayed on the DOJ website briefly.
Oh yeah, I
but
heard
they were
about this. How they took down the files
ultimately resolved
again.
within minutes, I think, actually. And the files are now clearly visible again. I'm not sure why that happened. The sheer amount of traffic may very well have played a part as people flooded into the directory specifically searching for those particular files. And it's entirely possible that the DOJ panicked, deleted them, and then reinstated them, like they appear to have done previously with...
Or they posted some shit and posted a different one. Like they posted it, take it down, and posted a different one. Because you can never really know. Unless niggas have foolproof evidence that it's the same page. Or they could tweak it, you know. Have their professional editors go in and edit some shit that was fucked up. And if you ain't got no evidence of the previous page, then you wouldn't know. I was never suicidal. I hope they don't come get me. I'm just speculating. I really don't. I ain't gonna say I don't care, but I can't do nothing about it. I'm just one man. I'm just a guy. I'm just a boy. You know what I'm saying?
A different batch of files. But this time I honestly see no indication of that happening. This time it feels like a genuine glitch. Do you want to know what isn't?
Sure, maybe.
A glitch?
I don't think
this
so.
right here, an FD 302 victim interview, which is mostly redacted, clearly protecting certain perpetrator names alongside potential victims. But even from what we see unredacted, quote, Maxwell presented blank to Trump, and they had a conversation for approximately 20 minutes. Blank was invited to Mar-a-Lago, where she was given a tour by Trump with Epstein and Maxwell present. Nothing happened between Blank and Trump. By the things that Maxwell said, it was made clear that Blank was available. Maxwell said things like, oh, I think he likes you. Aren't you lucky? This is great. End quote. Put whatever kind of spin on that you want to.
Sure,
but
right.
So let me try to break that down real quick. Let me try to break that down. And this is not 100% right. I'm just talking. Blank never dated Trump. Maxwell took Blank to a party and Maxwell sing. So Maxwell was with Shorty, and Maxwell brought Shorty to the Epstein place to meet Trump and Epstein, because they knew that Trump and Epstein, he knew that Trump and Epstein would fuck with Shorty. She was 22. She was given suggestive things to wear, and Maxwell said, oh, he liked that. It was set up very much like Maxwell introduced to Epstein. Oh, so to Epstein, not Trump. Okay. Well, both of them, really. Maxwell is what you would call the pimp. Whoever Maxwell is a pimp. He not a pimp. He a taking pimp. Like the pimps on taking. But he don't take nobody. He just find random girls, pick them up, take them out to meet other people. Or maybe he knew this shorty. Maybe he got to be a friend. Hey, woo, groomed her into thinking he was a cool nigga. Introduced him to her and to them, and her ass got snatched up. That's how I'm thinking about it. That's the only logical way I can put this. No cap.
This is great. End quote. Put whatever kind of spin on that you want to.
Sure,
but
right.
what I see personally is a victim being presented to someone with the obvious implication that they can have her if they want her.
Yep.
These are very serious.
Anybody thinking that Donald Trump is still clean, bro? Birds of a feather flock together.
On bird.
They were best friends. I mean, come on. They were best friends. Get real, man.
Allegations, and they're not the only ones.
Mr. Grab him right by the pussy? Oh, yeah, he's a saint, I'm sure.
The sole focus of the video, by the way, isn't just Donald Trump, so I'm not going to read all of them, but the gist of it is that there are incredibly damaging revelations about how close Trump and Epstein were, so far beyond what we've been told is true. It is no longer possible to hand-wave the files away as just a Democrat hoax.
Right, sure.
Pivoting back to the first two documents, I also want to point out something else. In between the spreadsheets and the accusations, we have emails in August of 2025. But the thing about these emails is that here we can see that they clearly acknowledge redacting a reporter's name who explicitly is not a victim. Anthony Sibeli, I think is how you say it. While also on one of the sheets, failing to redact an actual potential victim name. Leslie McMichael, in a further display.
Yeah. That's another thing too, bro. They failed to. Everything they redacted seemed like it was to protect the people is blaming. You feel me? Like, I'm sorry, I'm moving the mic for a second. Everything that they kept redacting and shit just felt like they was protecting somebody. It wasn't making sense. Like, why are they redacting this shit? Why you not redacting none of the victims' names? Well, I ain't gonna say none. I ain't read the file, so I don't know what's in the files. But I'm saying you redacting victim names, but you not redacting the people that, I mean, you not redacting victim names, but you redacting the niggas who probably did this shit names. It don't make sense, bro. Don't make sense. And I'm not for it. I'm not for it. That shit not cool. If y'all gonna tell it, bro. Ain't no point in, what's the point of half snitching? Just snitch, bro. Just tell the whole truth. If you get caught in some bullshit, just tell the truth at that point. Ain't no point in lying. You're caught. What the fuck? How you gonna, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. It don't make sense. But just, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Let's get into it.
Of incompetence. Like I said previously, the video isn't focused solely on Donald Trump, but we're looking at well over 5,000 mentions of his name, and that's only the searchable portions of the archive that they've indexed. Which
why does he appear so much? Like, why is your name so
Hold on though. Here's the thing with that. His name shows up 5,000 times, okay? But there are over 3 million pages. This shit is gonna get deeper and darker, and a lot of people are finna be exposed, yo. No cap. A lot of people are finna be exposed. This shit is finna be bad. If there's only 5,000 words, like, yeah, if there's only 5,000 times that this name has been brought up, then you can damn sure say it's some worse and evil shit in this bitch. No cap. It's some evil people out here, and we just scratching the surface, because these are the people of right now. They think, nigga, think about 3 million motherfucking pages, nigga. Trump name came up 5,000 times. You really think Trump is the rest? You really think Epstein and Trump is the rest of these motherfucking pages? Man, fuck no. Hell no, man. It's finna be some evil shit in this shit. And I want y'all to be prepared, bro. Be ready to really have to sit back and accept the fact that this shit really happened. It's finna be some evil shit in this motherfucking list or files, bro. And Trump just the tip of the iceberg. Trump is just the tip of the iceberg. This is a whole, when the Epstein file iceberg for the whole 3 million come out, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. Oh my, and I'm not ready, because I'm already knowing. Nigga, if these niggas is crazy enough, if these niggas is really crazy enough to traffic kids and all type of women to all these different places, right? Who's not to say these niggas ain't put a couple hits out? A couple people done died on a dime of them. They might be doing sacrifices out there for some bullshit. Some guy they think is real. They dead ass might be a cult. And this is what prophecy foretold. For them, we really gotta prepare ourselves to be like, yeah, it's finna be some crazy shit in this motherfucker. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm not ready for that.
frequently mentioned in like email correspondences and documents that have to do with the world's most notorious pedophile in fucking human history, American history.
And nobody seems to fucking care.
5,000 plus? Like, tell me how shocked you would be if like your dad's name appeared even once. You'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah. 5,000 times, guys. Come on.
It hasn't even all been released so far. Let's move on to someone else, okay? Arguably the largest individual catalyst who has been deliberately stoking speculation about Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, and that is Elon Musk. Elon has long maintained his near total separation from Epstein. He claims that the photograph of him and Ghislaine Maxwell is just a photobomb that she perpetrated and he had no idea about it.
Theory. I got a theory. I'm sorry. I know I've been yapping a lot. I'm gonna, after this, I'm not gonna yap no more. I promise. Remember how I was talking about the best friend, the good best friend, the bad best friend? I know we hate this nigga Elon. I know we do. But if you really think about it, Elon has only done surface level dumb shit. He has not done like any kind of really like super dumb shit. I know maybe that SpaceX shit is just something he wanted to do. He got rich. He just wanted to go to space. He wanted to do that shit. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it could be something deeper. Maybe this nigga is trying to mine on the moon or something, and he trying to find some shit. I don't know. Hopefully that's not the case, because I ain't trying to deal with the backlash of aliens coming down here, because I don't think I'm ready to be. I don't think I'm ready to be Arnold Schwarzenegger and fucking Predator. You feel me? I don't think I'm ready to be there right now. But what I'm saying is, what if this nigga is the good friend? Is the best friend who tried to talk some sense to these niggas but couldn't? Because if you think about it, he got up out the I think he got up out the way of Trump and them before Epstein died. If I'm correct, I'm not sure for that. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, then I'm wrong. I'll correct myself later. But as of right now, that's what I think. And if that's the case, he seen that this shit was coming. It was gonna go bad for them, and he stepped away, tried to separate himself from that. But it's always, it never works out like that, bro.
Claims that he was invited to Epstein Island but refused, and he desperately lashes out at
because it only makes sense. Because okay, if Trump, Epstein, and Elon was all cool at one point, we know Trump racist. We know Trump racist. We know Epstein is a fucking pedophile, and we know this nigga Elon Musk is really stupid, but he just lucky. He lucky stupid. He be trying shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's so stupid, he low key a genius. I can't take his intelligence away from him. Nigga smart. It is what it is. No matter how much this nigga's fucking, it is what it is. Something off about this whole thing, dog. Something off. I'm done, dog. I'm sorry. No more yapping.
One who insinuates otherwise over the past several months. Quote, "Shame on Sky News for this utterly misleading headline. Anyone pushing this false narrative deserves complete contempt. Epstein tried to get me to go to his island, and I refused.
Oh, really?
Yet they named me even before Prince Andrew, who did visit." End quote. Strong words, very defensive, but it turns out that we actually have emails between Musk, Epstein, and Leslie Groff, one of Epstein's assistants,
What happened?
reading, quote, Elon to Epstein, "Will be in the BVI/St. Bart's area over the holidays. Is there a good time to visit?"
Come on, man. He's like, hey, what, can you fit me in? When's a good time for me to come to the pedo island? Mister, anybody who would ever insinuate that I wanted to go, this is false. Man, shut the fuck
out of here.
End quote. That's a little bit curious given his proclamations that Epstein invited him to the island, but let's read on. Epstein replies, "Any day 1st to 8th. Play it by ear if you want. Always space for you."
Here's what he not pointing out, because I already seen this. Elon hit up Jeffrey and be like, bro, I'm about to be in your area. When can I come through? This was on the 13th.
Oh, bro.
Jeffrey Epstein don't reply to this nigga for 2 whole days, bro. He aired this nigga out for 2 whole days. He don't even want to reply, bro. Jeffrey's like, any day between the 1st and the 8th, play it by ear if you want. Always space for you. He always saying that, he's saying that because he just trying to, you know what I'm saying? He not trying to burn the bridge, but always space for you.
Yeah.
That's why it took him 2 days to get back to him. Look how quickly this nigga Elon replied. Bro, this dude just took
Or
2
maybe,
days.
maybe. I'm sorry. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it again, but maybe Elon was just that annoying nigga that came around, and they didn't really want him around like that, but they played it cool like he do. Or Epstein didn't have shit on Elon. He didn't have shit on Elon at that point in time. He fucked around and got it. Elon got that nigga killed. Because they stopped fucking with each other. Then he stepped away from all it. He stepped away from all this shit. He stopped fucking with this nigga. And then this nigga died. I'm finna chat GPT this shit. Hold on. He died before Elon stopped fucking with him. Epstein died on August 10th, 2019. While in jail waiting trial, Elon Musk had nothing to do with his death. There is no credible evidence that Musk interfered. I'm not worried about that. Dude, Epstein died in 2019. Musk was not part of that case. Nigga, what are they friends? Help me. Like, what are you talking about? No. So they wasn't friends before he died? Correct. They weren't friends before he died. So what about, okay, were they friends at all? Talk to me. They weren't friends at all, no hands, dark hands. Wait. I might have my shit backwards. Nigga. Overtime illness. Okay. Elon's was friends with Trump. I got my shit backwards. Think about it like this. Elon was Trump's friend, not Epstein. Epstein was Trump's friend. He really didn't fuck with Elon. But Trump brought Elon around sometimes, so Epstein had to deal with this nigga. He kept it cool, cordial, never a problem. But he really didn't like this nigga. He had shit on Trump. He didn't have shit on Elon because Elon kept coming around. Maybe Elon was trying to get shit on Epstein. Or man, I'm conspiracy theorying right now, and this shit just fucked me up. If Elon and Trump were friends, if I'm correct, and Elon was that nigga Trump brought around Epstein, and Epstein really ain't fuck with Trump like that. Based off this, we don't really know the connection these two have. But it seemed like he said it 2 days for Epstein to fucking 2 days. It took 2 days for Epstein to respond to this nigga. He didn't really wanna. He not really paying attention to what this nigga talking about. He don't really care. That's why he responded 2 days later. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but if I don't really fuck with a nigga, I don't want him around. I'm not finna respond lickety split. You might not even get a response same day. It just all make. I don't know, bro. Ooh, let me stop yapping though.
And change.
Sorry, no more after this.
2 days and change to reply.
I would never pause this video again.
He replied in fucking 3 hours, bro. 3 hours later, Elon's like, okay, probably the first then. That's how you know this nigga thirsty, bro. He said, you can come through anytime between the 1st and the 8th. He's like, I'll come the 1st.
Damn.
So he says that on the 15th.
Day.
Check this out. Jeffrey Epstein don't reply to this nigga for 10 days, bro. He sent him on the 15th. Jeffrey responds on Christmas, bro. 10 days later, he's like,
bro, he doesn't fuck with
the 2nd or 3rd would be perfect. I'll come and get you.
Elon
he did
was
that just because
Trump
he don't like
around.
this nigga. He was like, I don't even want to do the 1st just because you saying you want to do the 1st, bro. Also, I'm imagining he means January. This nigga want to come on New Year's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jeffrey's like, God damn, nigga, the hoes is still going to be here. Don't worry, the kid's going to still be here. Bro, can I enjoy my New Year's Day?
Oh,
yeah. Elon responds, bro, literally again within less than 7 hours. That day, Elon on Christmas. This dude should be with his kid. Well, 2013, I don't know if Elon had kids at that point yet, but still, he eager as fuck. He's like, I need to fly back to LA on the night of the 2nd. So, and I guess he just cut that shit off. And then, actually, I could fly back on the 3rd. We'll be in St. Bart's. When should we head to your island? So look. Elon was trying to be like, man, this dude trying to hold me, man. He said the 1st through the 8th. I picked the 1st. Now he telling me, nah, I should come through later than that. And so he trying to play like hard to get. He'd be like, well, actually, I have somewhere to be the night of the 2nd. So, you know, if you really want me to come, then you're going to have to make room for me on the 1st. And then Jeffrey don't even reply to him. Jeffrey like, bro, fuck this guy. Hey, he can't say it's on me. I told him he could come through the 2nd or the 3rd, but he trying to press me on the 1st, and I gave it. He can't turn around and say I blew him off. So he ain't even respond. Elon hit him back because he started getting nervous. He like, God damn, Jeffrey he ain't gonna reply to me. This nigga took 10 days to reply to me last time. Fuck it. And then he's like, actually, yeah, I know I said I had something to do on the 2nd, but I could fly back early on the 3rd. We'll be in St. Bart's. When should we head to your island on the 2nd? Folded. folded. He's so hungry. He's so thirsty for them little girls, bro. Elon, you a fucking nasty bitch.
After which Elon says, okay, probably the first then. They correspond back and forth a bit longer, but anyone who reads this conversation can decidedly say with certainty that Epstein was not asking Elon to go to his island.
For sure.
Elon was trying to go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not enough? Okay, I can understand that. Some people really drank the Kool-Aid. Here's an email from Musk to Epstein after Epstein asks, how many people will you be for the heli to the island? Saying, quote, probably just Tallulah and me. Tallulah was his wife at the time. What day/night will be the wildest party on your island?
Wow.
End quote.
Right.
Epstein tried to get me to go to his island, and I refused.
Elon, get the fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. What the
Ultimately,
They're all fucking pedos, bro. They're all pedophile weirdos, man.
You know what though? It makes sense because man, fuck it. I'm gonna just pause and talk whenever the fuck I want to. It's my video. But listen, it makes sense. It makes sense because the way Twitter is going right now, how you can use Grok to undress people. I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga Elon was using AI to undress bitches, random bitches, and all type of shit before we even introduced this shit to the public. Before they even introduced that shit to the public. You feel me? I feel like that shit's been going on. And with him allowing that shit on Twitter and shit and not stepping in when he need to, it only makes sense. Like, that's the only way I can think about it. But I don't know. Let's figure it out.
Particular set of exchanges, it doesn't look like Elon actually attended the party in 2012 or 2013, but a couple of months later, in February, we see this thread between Musk and Epstein, seemingly indicating that Epstein was given some kind of private tour of SpaceX. Interestingly, when it comes to Epstein receiving tours of various facilities, that's not even the only example. Right here, with this email, we can look at the competence of the redaction team yet again, and it's really not good. In this particular email from March of 2014, Epstein is corresponding with an unknown redacted individual. And yet in this next thread, document EFTA 0098580, we can see the same exact email, this time unredacted, with the name Alan Jones. There is no justifiable or legal reason to be redacting that man's name. Just for the sake of really hammering this point home so that even the brain-dead fans of Elon Musk are still able to fully comprehend, let me read one more email thread before moving on to the next document. This one, December of 2012, which for clarity's sake is after Jeffrey Epstein was convicted of procuring a minor for prostitution in 2008. Quote from Epstein, "You are welcome to stay or just come for the day. Plenty of room. I will send a heli to get you." End quote. To which Elon replies, "Do you have any parties planned? I've been working to the edge of sanity this year, and so once my kids head home after Christmas, I really want to hit the party."
So he did have kids.
Oh my God.
Right.
Scene in St. Bart's or elsewhere and let loose. The invitation is much appreciated, but a peaceful island experience is the opposite of what I'm looking for. End quote. Still,
nigga, this is on Christmas. He's replying this shit,
wow.
bro. Christmas Day. He's supposed to be spending time with his kids and his family and shit like that. He's busy trying to schedule an appointment on the pedo island, man. That's crazy.
Still not finished, by the way. Epstein replies, "Understood. I will see you on St. Barth. The ratio on my island might make Tallulah uncomfortable." End quote. After which Elon chimes in again, quote, "Ratio is not a problem for Tallulah." End quote. Honestly, I really don't think I have to spell it out here, but this is
these people text so sloppy, bro. It's weird.
Elon Musk asking to join the most notorious pedophile in recent history on his personal island to let loose, deliberately requesting to be there for the wildest parties. And when Epstein indicates ratio, as in a lot of young women, which might make Elon's wife uncomfortable, Elon says, "Not a problem." And this takes place years after Epstein was convicted of sex crimes. Riddle me that one, Elon fans. Dang. Side point, here's two different versions of the same exact page that the DOJ uploaded. One of them redacts Elon's email address, the other redacts metadata. Combined, you can see the full page, obviously, thus rendering all of the redactions void, and they even shouldn't have been censored in the first place.
Right.
So double whammy, amazing. Now that we're talking about billionaires, however, let's just keep talking about that precious class of person, the billionaires. Remember Bill Gates, notoriously close with Epstein for like decades? Yeah. This email right here appears to show that Gates allegedly requested antibiotics from Epstein so that he could secretly give them to Melinda after contracting an STD from Russian girls. Quote, to add insult to the injury, you then implore me to please delete the emails regarding your STD. You request that I provide you antibiotics that you can surreptitiously give to Melinda and the description of your penis. You also made it clear to me that I am not to refer to blank, as that is another topic that must remain between the two of us. Ooh, end quote. I'm just going to throw this out there. Having secrets between you and Jeffrey Epstein that have to remain between the two of you doesn't look very good. In fact, it might make some people think that you're guilty of heinous crimes. For context, by the way, speaking to Vanity Fair in March of 2022, Melinda Gates said, quote, I did not like that he had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein. No, I made that clear to him. Then saying, after meeting Epstein a single time, quote again,
Bill Gates?
I regretted it the second I walked in the door. He was abhorrent. He was evil personified. My heart breaks for those women, end quote. At various times afterwards, she heavily insinuates that association with Epstein was one of the factors behind their entire divorce. And if I had to speculate here, I would say that sharing secrets with Epstein and trying to sneak her antibiotics could hypothetically have...
Bro, if Bill was just, you know what I'm saying, messing around with just regular women, regular chicks, had a little chick on the side, made sure Melinda didn't see it.
Hold on, bro. She seen that email. She seen that fucking email. She probably went snooping, seen that email. You give me STD, blah, 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 blah. Man, going to that Epstein Island. What? Man,
they probably
Bill
still
Gates,
be married.
What?
But Melinda is like, I can't fuck with this kid shit. Nigga. I can't fuck with you. You're weird.
What's wrong with y'all?
Why are you hanging out with this degenerate? Why can't you just fuck the secretary like a normal billionaire? What's wrong with you?
Caused a marriage to crumble. Jumping over to an entirely separate but distinctly kind of related topic, theories have been circulating for many, many years that Epstein was an agent of Israeli intelligence, Mossad. And this document right here, a CHS report, confidential human source, directly claims that Donald Trump and Alan Dershowitz as well were co-opted and compromised.
Low-key, if he was a spy, him killing himself in that cell, low-key makes sense. I'm pretty sure spies carry like cyanide capsules, and then they take the shit to kill himself if they're caught, so they can't reveal any whatchamacallit. But then again, I could be wrong. I don't know.
By Israel. I think it's worth noting that confidential human source intelligence is not a public tip line. It's a...
God damn it, bro. God damn. I swear they're trying to make people anti-Semitic, bro. You know what I mean? It's like they make it so hard. They make it so hard for like woke people to keep being like, don't fucking just be like, you know, the Jews. It's like, come on, man. Wow. Right. So Jeffrey Epstein was for sure Mossad. Is that what you're telling me? You're trying to tell me the Israeli government funded this guy, orchestrated this guy? This means they would be completely aware of and complicit with the fact that he had essentially a child sex trafficking ring.
Yeah, but then again, you can't even. I hear what you're saying, Don, but I don't actually. Let me make sure you're not being
Israeli government. That's what that would mean. Well, I'm not a Zionist, though. You know.
You never know, bro. They might be into that shit. You never know.
I'm saying free Palestine. Shit.
Cultivated agency source working directly with the FBI prior to that point in
Everybody
time. It's not an agent
evil,
or an employee.
Everybody
it's a source, which doesn't necessarily mean it's true, by the way, but it's not a random phone call. This is a significantly elevated level of intelligence gathering far beyond just anonymous tips. Still, as with practically every single other document, the DOJ and the FBI, I guess, appear to be breaking the law.
Man.
Looking at this right here, we can see Harry Tenosodenbio, however the fuck you say that. That name is clearly visible right here. But then redacted in the very same line. This guy is an Indonesian billionaire politician, by the way, continuing the trend of billionaires being deeply associated with Epstein. It's difficult to emphasize just how pathetic it is to have the same name.
I think it's like, in order to even be a billionaire, you gotta like touch kids or some shit like that. Apparently, it's like the second your net worth hits $1 billion, you just are into kids all of a sudden. What was LeBron's net worth, by the way?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Like a Diddy party.
No, don't do that. Don't do that to LeBron. Don't do
LeBron.
Legally redacted on one side, but left plainly visible on the other side of the same line of the same document. A child could quite literally do a better job of redacting these files.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily a billionaire yet, I should say, but Howard Lutnick, Secretary of Commerce appointed by Trump himself, was also visiting.
Look at this nigga, bruh.
Epstein's Island as per these files, corresponding with Leslie Groff at the time. Once again, Leslie Groff was Epstein's assistant, and this happened in 2012.
He like one of them niggas on Outlast 2, or Outlast, the first one. He like one of them niggas.
Despite Lutnick in 2025 saying, quote, in the 6 to 8
these 4 of us had,
steps it takes to get from his house to my house, my wife and I decided that I will never be in the room with that disgusting person ever again, referring to Epstein, after an interaction from 2005. Don't believe me? Okay, sure. That's fine. Here's the actual video. It's a whole lot worse.
And we left. And in the 6 or 8 steps it takes to get from his house to my house, my wife and I decided that I will never be in the room with that disgusting person ever again.
Performative king much? A performative bro?
So I was never in the room with him.
She don't believe this.
Social,
not one bit, I don't think.
For business or for even philanthropy. If that guy was there, I wasn't going because he's gross.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's so bad that Howard Lutnick was directly emailing with Epstein and his assistant about going to lunch on the island in 2012, 7 years after he vowed to never be in the same room with him because he's gross.
Of course.
He really put his foot down on that one, didn't he?
Moving
on, we have Kevin Warsh, Trump's current pick to replace Jerome Powell as chairman of the Federal Reserve, who also apparently went visiting on the island for the very same party, making me wonder just how many people in the current administration were straight up friends with the guy well and truly after his conviction in 2008.
Wow.
However, just to reiterate one of my...
What if it was planned for Trump to be president and all them niggas had a hand in this shit? Like I said in the beginning, bro, all of Trump's friends are in the White House now. He replaced everybody with his friends, with people he know. And if him and Epstein were friends, they all went to this island. They all were rich ass billionaire douchebags who came up with this elaborate scheme that just so happened to fucking work. What the fuck?
Again,
I got theories on theories on theories.
To go to the island, that was 4 and 5 years after he had already been convicted as a sexual offender, man. Come on, man.
How about this? Here's another troubling exchange. Email from Epstein to an unknown individual. Quote, "Where are you? Are you okay? I loved the torture video."
What did I just say? What did I just say? Nigga, I got a theory that's finna blow y'all fucking mind. Let me put this down. Red rooms, torture video, torture porn, snuff videos. I'm telling y'all, these niggas it goes deep. It's gonna get darker. What did I say? There's going to be shit in this shit. Oh my God. They've been trying to tell us this whole fucking time. They putting this shit in our face. They putting this shit in our face. Creep, snuff films. What's that shit called? Manhunt 1 and 2. Red rooms. Fucking dark web shit. Oh my God. Yo, this shit might be like, oh my.
To which the unknown person replies that they're in China. Epstein then says, "Hope to see you." Alarmingly, that's not even the only mention of torture, because in September of 2011, we have these emails between...
They torturing these women, bro? Oh, God.
Yo,
a man named Tancredi Marchiolo
Don,
and
think
Epstein.
about it. They been putting this shit in our face. They been putting this shit in our face. They say the best place to hide something is in plain sight, bro. Throw it in the movie. How the fuck else they come up with these ideas? How on earth? I know there's some people out here that come up with some crazy motherfucking ideas, bro. Some crazy ass ideas. But some of this shit, the idea came from somewhere. The most realistic shit, the most realistic shit be you know what I'm saying? Low key be, yeah, they might have been trying to tell us something. I know I sound crazy right now. I know I sound crazy as fuck. And this video probably long as hell, and I apologize for that. But bruh, this shit is
in which Epstein says, quote, "What would you like me to do with your friend? Do you want me to try to do her or just torture her?"
She wrote me on a BlackBerry Messenger that you are very nice and clever and sent a smiley face. She has excellent oral skills.
Tancredi Salvatore Marchiolo, as far as I can tell, is a hedge fund guy, formerly a partner at Bremner Capital, and now potentially working at a place called Harbor V Limited as a director after using a slightly different name in the filings. Not entirely sure who this guy is, but he shows up a lot in these files directly with Epstein, like well over 1,000 mentions. Going on a bit of a tangent right now, some people may not be fully aware of the scope here. This isn't just Epstein and a few friends, and I care more about these other policies. This is a collection of the richest and most powerful people in the entire world who enabled and perpetuated the abuse for years.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another interesting bit. This is an email chain between Epstein and the Russian deputy economic minister at the time, Sergei Belyakov.
Of course.
Quote from Epstein.
I mean, is it a party if you don't got a few fucking Russians?
Have y'all ever played Ready or Not? Have y'all ever played Ready or Not? Y'all know how the whole premise of that shit is like a secret group called, I think it's called the Spider or some shit like that. And pretty much they just run a whole sex ring. What if it's on some shit like that? Like this is some secret society cult. And they got them and they be doing this shit. Like, what if this is like a secret society cult and they're literally doing all this shit in this cult? I'm standing on the fact that it's a cult. It's gotta be a cult, bro.
There? Come on, man.
How are you? I need a favor. There is a Russian girl from Moscow, blank, attempting to blackmail a group of powerful businessmen in New York.
Yeah. English gotta be a second language, man. No
snuff video, torture video, and snuff video. What the fuck?
Wait, you spelled businessman like this,
bro?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these niggas was doing some crazy shit, bro. I'm telling you, they, bro.
God damn.
Is bad for business for everyone involved. She arrived in New York Saturday or last week staying at blank, end quote. And the reply that he gets says, quote, "Give me a few days to get information about her," followed by, "Hi, Jeffrey. Tomorrow I'm meeting with a guy who knows her / about her. If you have any details about case you have mentioned, it could help," end quote. In response, Epstein says,
"Oh, wait, that was coming from Jeffrey Epstein." Yeah, I mean, this, okay, all right, so they just spell badly and use bad grammar on purpose? Is this their version of slang? Is that how rich people, is that how they do slang? Is it just they use terrible English? Interesting.
Saying powerful men taking advantage of women like her, etc. And I don't know what eventually happened to this poor girl, but I really don't think that they just bought her donuts and said, "Hey, please stop." We are being told by the Trump administration with their intentionally compromised law enforcement agencies that there was no blackmail ring. Epstein was alone. There were no other prosecutable leads, no other perpetrators to investigate or involved or trafficking to anyone or by anyone, and that we should shut up and stop asking questions. The FBI director has been saying that. The attorney general has been saying that. All of his top officials are backing him when they say that there's nothing to see. Meanwhile, we have literal correspondence between Epstein and Russian officials about a young woman blackmailing powerful businessmen because they took advantage of her.
Didn't they say Russia had a hand in fucking up the votes or something. Didn't they say that shit when Trump and Obama was running? Is that who it was between? Didn't they say that? Russia was blackmailing Trump because it said a couple of businessmen from New York. The only businessman we know fuck with Epstein from New York for well, I know for right now is Trump. And Trump is the most powerful nigga right now. He's the president. Russia was trying to blackmail Trump because they knew about this shit going on. Trump tried to blame Russia. He tried to start a war with Russia, didn't he? Cause I remember niggas was making memes and doing all type of shit towards Russia. Nigga, oh my God, it's too much. It's too much.
Which was the entire premise of what Epstein did.
Right.
And yet, also this Tancredi Marchiolo guy, I mean, you have people corresponding with Epstein thousands of times saying that they're giving and receiving torture videos from him, right? And yet, somehow this painfully self-evident spiderweb of perpetrators and their sick, twisted social network have faced zero consequences. The Epstein files may not result in widespread accountability, okay? Dejectedly, I'm accepting that fact. But the one thing that they have done is pull back the curtain for a whole lot of people on who exactly runs the world. They're not like you and me. They're fucking evil. I could go on and on and on. So for the sake of the video...
Yeah, kind of crazy, man. Their entire world is ran by like billionaire tech pedos, bro. Billionaire pedos and fucking weirdos, dude. Nerds. The evil and the corrupt have always ran the world, bro. It's how it's always been. It's how it will always be, because political power is a race to the bottom. The guy who is willing to do fucking corrupt, shifty shit is always going to be able to outmaneuver the guy who is trying to hold himself to some kinds of morals or principles. You know what I'm saying? That's just how politics works. It actually makes you corrupt, because if you know you're competing against a guy and he's willing to bribe somebody, like, how are you going to compete with that? How are you going to compete with that? You can't compete with that. You know, so it's like, it's a race to find how much corruption can you get away with before you like go too far and you get the public to turn against you. That's how politics works. That's how maintaining power works. It's pretty fucked up. It's pretty sad. That's why there are no good politicians. And that's why there are no good billionaires, because capitalism works in much of the same way, right? The company that is willing to fuck over their employees the most before they quit. That's what capitalism is all about. It's who can first find the most amount of, like, we can fuck over the customers, we can fuck over our employees, we can fuck over our suppliers, to fly as close to the sun as possible without actually getting burned. That is the guy who usually ends up dominating the market, and then he buys up all the competition and has a fucking monopoly, you know. And so that's why there are no good billionaires and there are no good politicians. But hey, man, so that's the latest of the Epstein files. We haven't covered everything. Yes, I am well aware. Jay-Z and Pusha T, they were mentioned in some of the Epstein files as well. What's going on with that? Oops. Apparently Rihanna unfollowed Jay-Z as a result of that. I don't know, allegedly. Haven't really looked much into it, but that's not good. That's not good to be in the Epstein files, I don't think. Yeah, man. And shit, all kinds of other shit. It's 3 million, bro. 3 million.
Look, man, Don, dope ass video. You know what I'm saying? You make a banger every motherfucking time. You already got my like and fucks with you. Now let me talk. It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. I just really hope y'all niggas is ready, and I hope y'all ready. I hope some of y'all are ready to apologize. I hope some of y'all are ready to apologize to everybody y'all called crazy, to everybody y'all tried to hate on for telling the truth, bro. All the conspiracy theorists, everybody. This shit, man, this shit is crazy. This shit's crazy. But that's the whole video though. If y'all enjoyed this bit, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm your guy. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.